Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my Game of Thrones Legends mobile game content. So today folks, I want to talk about raids. Let's do some raids action and let's discuss raids as far as, am I actually going to try to push to Iron Throne, or am I just going to go ahead and stay in Gold 1? I had to do a lot of thought about this today because it's going to require a lot of work if I do want to push to Iron Throne, because I'm not in the worst position I could be in. I'm in 10th place right now, but if you look at my trophy total and you look at the trophy total of the top 3 that would be promoting to Iron Throne this time around, with 1 hour left to go, I mean, they're just crazy. 7,095 trophies, so you might as well just round it off and call it 7,100 trophies, and I'm at roughly 5,700. So that means I need to make up 1,400 trophies to actually even have a chance to bump the last place guy out of position. Yeah, for me to be able to make up 14 trophies in 1 hour is just impossible. So I basically gave up on that because, for one reason, the reason why I gave up is because I am not about to spend all my gold just to promote to Iron Throne one time. I've been in Iron Throne before. It's not really that big of a deal. The competition is so fierce that it causes you, if you want to stay in Iron Throne, to actually have to like babysit your account every other hour, and I'm just really not into that. Yes, I do want those Sunfire shards, but the difference between Gold 1 and Gold 2, is it really that big a deal for me? I mean, it's 5 shards, and yes, I know that every shard makes a difference in this game, but for Gold 1 I'm going to get 15 shards. In Iron Throne I'm going to get 20. Okay, so that's a 5 shard difference. Let's actually look at where I'm at with my Sunfire shards, and you can see that I am 5 stars, but I am 86 away from being able to get the next star. So yeah, is it really worth it for me to spend over 2,000 gold to promote to Iron Throne? And I've already waited too long that I wouldn't really have the time to do it anyway. But when I was considering this over 4 hours ago, when I had time to actually do the climb, I kind of did the math on it, and with me averaging around 20 to 30 trophies per battle on a decent battle for the level that I'm at right now, that's about all I'm getting. I mean, I can sit here and do quite a bit of refreshes, and you'll see I'm averaging about 30-ish. That one's a pretty decent one. I may actually go ahead and do that one because I really just don't see too many over 30. And yes, I know I could do my leaderboard to actually get more trophies than what the search presents me. But as you can see, I've pretty much already picked off all the targets that will give me a decent return that are actually within my ability. This guy's 721k. His team is pretty stout. I really don't want a chance losing trophies on him. This guy's 744. His team's really stout. I don't want a chance losing on him. And then everybody that's above me, these two 800k with really solid teams, and then of course the top 3. I mean, I could probably take this guy hands. Let me look at his team real fast. Yeah, I could take this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and hit him for 62 trophies here in just a minute. But all in all, I'm really just kind of out of targets on the leaderboard to do me any better than what the search normally would do. So I'm at the point that I'm basically just kind of topped out right now. I was at 10th place just a minute ago, and somehow I'm at 9th now. I must have got attacked and they lost or something, is all I can figure. But you know, I don't really think it's worth the effort and the cost, because it's going to take every bit of my gold for me to get that, what, 1,1800, almost 2,000 trophies. That would cost me over 2,000 gold probably, with an average trophy return of about 30-ish per battle. That's just insane, and I'm not gonna have that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stay in gold 1 this time around and take my 15 Sunfire shards and the rest of the rewards that I get and call it good. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna do some raids battles and just have a little bit of fun. I got 3 energy left. I don't really fear to get demoted to the demotion zone, because I've got like a billion spots underneath me, so I'm not really worried about getting demoted. I'm just at the point that I'm just having fun and just playing right now for video, basically, is what I'm doing, because I feel pretty 100% certain that I'm going to remain in gold 1. So we're going to do a couple battles and have a little fun, and then we'll see what happens at the end of the season. Thanks for being here, and if you appreciate this content, why don't you honor my commitment to make content for you by thinking about subscribing to me and also liking the content. And then if you do that, then don't forget to tick that notification bell, because what that does is that will notify you anytime I make content on Game of Thrones Legends in the future. And if that's something you don't want to miss, then you need to do that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching my content, though. I do appreciate you as a watcher. I really do. And I think you guys that watch my content, you see me in my comment section. I try to answer every single one, and you know that I do appreciate you for sure. So thanks for being here. So let's do some raids. All right, let's do this. Let's take that guy Hans. Watch me get destroyed on stream or on video or whatever. But I want them 62 trophies, even though I don't really need them. I just want to do it anyway. I really need to be looking for some food. That's what I need to be doing, because I've got so much gear that I want to level up. It's not even funny. Kind of at the point to where I don't really have any stars that I need to use. So I'm really focused right now on gear for the most part. Let's go ahead and get my Alicent engine charged up. Do my auto. Do my Alicent. Do my Aemond. Boom. Alright, who's next? I'm going to go ahead and work on Jon Snow next, because he has typically can be a problem. So we'll go ahead and get some beating on him going on. Got a lot of purple and yellow on this board. That's good. 9 birthright. I'm going to go ahead and hit him with him. Boom. Very good. Now, Ned's going to throw up his taunt here in just any second, so I might as well just focus Ned, because he's going to make me focus him anyway. So might as well just go ahead and get it going on. Let me do one match real quick before I do auto. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Got some Ned action. And there goes Ned. Boom. Alright, let's take down the archer. And pretty much just a cleanup effort at this point. Easy as pie, folks. Easy as pie. Let's see, what's my stats here? A lot of chatter going on my Discord right now. Wonder what's up with that. Boom. So I'll take your trophies, Mr. Hans. Thank you very much. Let's look for another good target. Oh, lag. My God, BlueStacks, you suck. I'm going to have to look into maybe playing this game with LD Player or something like that. That's another PC emulator type setup like BlueStacks, but I think it acts a lot better than BlueStacks does because BlueStacks is just ridiculous with the crashing and stuff. I've used it for a lot of years, but man, I've had problems with it with this game. Okay, so this guy is in the top 3, and he would give me 62 trophies. He's a little bit stronger than me, but I'm going to go ahead and just give him a shot just for kicks. Didn't really matter if I lose a little bit of trophies right now because I'm pretty much going to promote. That's a given. So, all right, let's get my greens charged up. Alright, let's take care of Sansa and get her out of here before she becomes a major problem. She's already got Renew on 3 of them. That's a problem. That may go badly for me because the ones I want to hit, John doesn't have the Renew, so I guess it doesn't really matter because they're full health anyway, so they're just going to sit there and renew for no reason. Okay. Let's get some blue and purple going. Okay, I'm going to hang on to Alicent just for a second. Alright, so I want to get rid of John. He now has Renew. I guess he had Renew on the whole time. I just didn't see it because it was pushed down farther onto his buff bar. Okay, got that. So now, like I normally said, Ned's going to just about set up his taunt here in just a second, so I might as well just go ahead and focus on him. Being he's going to force me to anyway. Alright, let's hang on to that one for just a second and try to figure out a way to get a little bit more blue in here. See if I can move the board around. There we go. I'll get a blue and a purple one out of this one. I would like to get Alicent charged up before I unload, but gosh, oh, there we go. Maybe I can right there. Oh, so close. Oh, and there went auto. Dadgummit, I should have used his ability before he died, because now I'm not going to get any more defense down out of him now that he's taken a dirt nap. Okay, so this, I don't know how this one's going to go, honestly. This team may go ahead and take me out, being they've got so much Renew, and I'm struggling to keep my Birthright engine going. I don't know, we'll see. Now that I don't have auto, I can't really set up that defense down. And that might hurt me quite a bit right here. Especially if I'm not able to get this Birthright engine going. Come on, people. Probably should have held on to her one more turn, but I'm afraid she's going to get killed before I can use her. There we go. Let's get Ned out of here. Boom. Alright, now let's see if we can use yellow on purple and try to get rid of some of these offenders before they take me down. That wasn't a very hard hit at all. What's up with that, Aegon? Oh, there went my Birthright engine. Man, that's a tough decision. Probably ought to go for the yellow first. Man, I'm just not getting some good odds here. Let's move the board and hope we get some cascades. Okay, that might work. Let's use yellow on purple. Boom. And now let's try to take out Ghost with purple. Oh, so close. All right, let's try to take him out with these purples. Boom, that was close. That was a close one. That was a good match. So I barely pulled that one out. I just had 2 people left. Not much health on either. Got a good amount of trophies because obviously he was like in the top 3. So that was pretty good match. Had to claw my way back out of that one. I thought it was lost there for a minute. Shifty, let's look at his team. 719K. Yeah, I mean, I think I can probably take this team, and I'm not really worried about losing trophies, so let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. We got to add some drama to the video here. Can I do it? Can I beat somebody a lot stronger than me? We'll see. So I've got a terrible board. I don't have enough blue to do what I need to do. And I'm facing a lot of Starks, so I may not get the generation I needed. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm a turn behind. Normally I would have had all those ready on turn right away. Let's get rid of Sansa. Hopefully she didn't put renew on everybody. So annoying. Okay, what are we gonna do? Man, this is, I can already tell this is gonna be a tough one. He's got a solid team for real. Okay, if I go straight, then I'll get the green match. If I go this way, let's do it. Well, no, I don't get the green match, do I? I moved it over, I forgot. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Let's try to get some defense down if we can. Okay, got Alicent, but I hate it that their speech bubbles pop up and block their bar I'm trying to see all the time. I wish they would throw them off to the side or something instead of right over the top of their bar, or make them go away faster or something. I don't know. It's a little tip for the developers on something that's annoying for players. Okay, so I can get blue, but I've already got blue. I need to try to get some yellow or purple if I can. Let's try to move the board a little bit and see what happens. I get a little green, purple, and yellow there. Okay, here's defense down. Here's Birthright Generation. And let's hit him with my heavy hitter. Take him out. Oh, so close. Dadgummit. That was probably the nail in my coffin right there, that I didn't take Jon out with that strike. I think that was going to be the one that does it right there. Had I took him out, I think I could have beat this team, but I don't think I'm going to be able to beat him now that I didn't take him out. Yeah, because he's still hanging on. Golly, and now here goes Ned with taunt. So now I can't finish him off. So yeah, that was definitely the nail in my coffin. That ruined my attempt right there. But oh well. I mean, he has a #1 team for a reason. It's pretty solid. He must have some really good legendary gear on. Plus he's like 150k power stronger than me. So no surprise that his team beat me. If I could have had a little bit better of a hit on that Jon Snow, I could have beat him. But it's just that Jon Snow not getting taken down really sunk me. So I lost 15 trophies, no big deal. He got 30, so he's even more unbeatable now. So I just helped you out, Shifty. You're welcome. I helped you keep #1. Haha. Okay, 800k, I don't want no part of that. 744k, I'm not really feeling that either. So I'm pretty much out of energy anyway at this point. I don't really feel the need to do a revival. I may go ahead and actually do one, not a revival, but a buy some more energy is what I'm trying to say. There's one of my guild mates right there. Hey Juice, what's up, bro? I may go ahead and buy one energy refill so that I can start the season off with a fresh 6, because I'm at 0 of 6 right now. So I kind of need to actually do that so that I can start the new season out with a fresh 6. So I'm going to use my boy Juice here and pretend like I'm going to attack him. He loses mind if I actually hit him, because that's one of our major rules in our alliance, is that we don't hit our housemates in raids, period. But I need to actually pretend like I'm going to do it so I can do a refill. Boom, so I did a refill, and now I'm going to back out of the battle. I could totally take you, Juice, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a video one of these days where I purposefully hit my house members so that I can make them all mad, and then I'll show you the chat from where they're mad at me and griping at me and cussing me out. They wouldn't do that. I have an awesome house. Just saying. But anyway, this is where I'm going to end up right here. I'm probably going to stay at about 9th or 10th. I imagine a couple of these guys are active and they'll try to push past me, or they may not, because like me, they've got such a buffer between the demotion zone that they may just hang on to it and stay where they're at right now. So for me, I want to look around and I want to see what else is going on while I'm waiting on the raids to end. I've got a dragon up and ready to go. It's actually Viserion. I guess I could do that real quick. Got a little bit of time before the raids end. So pull Ned out. Yeah, I'll probably just leave Ned in there. Let's just go with that. See what happens. This is the 10 skull variant of Viserion. Viserion is a little bit on the tough side, so you know, I probably won't do the greatest in the world, but I'll get something out of it. I would love to be able to still have the Red John brittle mechanic going on, but they nerfed that. That was really sweet. I loved having the ability to do that. So purple's in a blue or a yellow match. We'll go with this one. Probably was a better idea to do the purples or do the yellow match, but I'm going to do that anyway because I had both of them so close to being charged. Okay, he's sleeping. Let me get a purple, get a yellow match. And should I go ahead and hit with Ned or do the blue match? I think I'll do the blue match and see if I can charge Alicent. Boom, 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 boom. Try to get that off before he kills us all. Okay, there we pretty much all go except for Ned. He survived, so we'll give him some blue, even though he's probably going to die before he can do anything with it. Boom, boom, boom. That was a nice match. Too bad everybody's dead. Oh, wow, he went to sleep again, so Ned actually survived another pacify attempt. Boom. Oh, I got Ned up. Wow. Okay, so I've got one more turn that I can do some damage before he wakes up, and then I'll hit with my Ned, and then that'll be sayonara. Boom. I want to make sure Ned gets his shot in before he wakes up and kills him. Boom. Okay, 445 on a 10 skull Viserion. That's respectable. That's totally respectable. I'm not going to kick that result out of bed. Let's do it again. See what happens. Get the blue going. Boom. Alicent's hitting a lot harder. She's actually a minor hitter now. Really cool. She's actually become way more useful for me now that she can actually do a little bit of damage. Boom, boom. So she's definitely moved up into top 10 best characters in the game for sure. I need to do a video on that, top 10 best heroes in the game right now at this stage of the game. Alright, let's hit before he wakes up and slaughters everybody. Boom. Got some purple, but he's dead. Got some blue. Is it going to do me any good? Yep, Sunfire. Oh, that was a good hit. 83k. Probably shouldn't have matched that, but whatever. Let's do some blue. And he's going to go to sleep again. Let's get a little blue there. And a little blue there. And not enough to get another strike off. So we'll just match what we can and then die. Okay, 388. That's decent. Do it one more time. And then we'll go back to seeing what raids is going on in raids. So I don't have the blue I want, so let's go for green instead, even though I forgot I don't have auto in this team, so that was kind of a dumb move. See if we can get Alicent going. Boom, 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 boom. Get some yellow going. Alicent's down. Get some purple and blue. Get Ned on there first. Boom. Let's get some blue. Maybe get Sunfire out again. Boom. Very good. 78k. Nice, Sunfire. Nice, nice. Good hit, bro. That purple charged up. Yeah, he's dead, so that don't matter anymore. Let's try to work some blue in somehow. How can I get some blue? I don't think I'm going to be able to. So it's basically just whatever at this point. Alright. So we did pretty decent. Not going to argue with those results. I had like almost 5 and 8. So I did pretty decent. I think I barely made the 3% chest. We'll see. I have, oh boy, we have the Into Essos trial pop today. We have a Mender skill book trial. That's nice. I'm going to be working on that soon. That looks good. It's nice when we have the good trials pop in that give the really good rewards. Okay, so I got 22 minutes in raids left. I've only got 9 energy, so I really can't do a lot in the trials right now, but I'm going to go ahead and hit one of them, or 2 of them, just to get those sweet, sweet rewards. I don't even care who I put in the party because it's so weak it doesn't matter. Go, go, Alicent. Get your groove on, girl. She's gonna get her groove on. Don't you doubt it. Come on, team. Kill these fools. What are you doing? There we go. Okay, let's get one more. Get them skill books. So important. Farming skill books is really, really important thing that you have to do to keep leveling up your hero skills. Leveling up your hero skills is really super important because your heroes get stronger by getting more stars and better gear, yes, but they also get better abilities through their skills, and that's something that I think a lot of people kind of neglect. And then when they're hurting and they're trying to go back through and find a way to be stronger, they remember, oh yeah, I got skills. and they level up and grind skill books. But that's something you need to be grinding skill books all the time. One of the reasons why I grind so much for skill books is because I'm always needing gear anyway, even common gear, to be able to upgrade with. When you don't have enough gear to upgrade with, you can't really do a whole lot, and that really sucks. So I'm going to do one of the Into Essos trials. We'll get it started. And let's make her the leader. Boom. Let's do it. So today's video was pretty much about just kind of playing around in raids and the mindset around, do you promote, do you not promote, kind of a little glimpse into how I play with the team that I use, and just kind of looking around at everything else. Just wanted to do a little chill video today, just have a little fun and relax. All right. So let's go back into raids now, and we'll see how much time we got. Okay, so we got 19 minutes. So I'll be back right at the end of the raid season, and we'll take you into the finale and see how I place and what goes on. I don't reckon that I will drop very much, if I drop at all, so I expect to pretty much finish by about 10th place or something like that. So be back in just a little bit. All right, here we are with less than a minute to go. Let's refresh and see where we're at. I have a feeling I probably didn't even move at all. Yep, I'm still at 9th place. So I guess everybody just decided it wasn't worth it to do any more because they're already into the remaining zone. Looks like somebody pushed up here and took Shifty's place though, so at least he still got to promote though, I think. Hands got dropped down. So that was interesting. But with 5 seconds to go, I'm going to remain in goal 1. We'll look at my loot real quick, and then I want to take a quick peek at my next bracket. Oh, and I always forget about this. This always does this to me. So yeah, I'll pause and I'll be back in a stinking hour. Wow, it's so crazy. And then it did it again. I was standing here watching, fixing to try to eat my lunch, and instead of waiting for an hour, it automatically popped. So there we go. We can see the tail of the tape. I ended up ranked 9 with 5,755 trophies. I had 140 battles. I lost 12 of them, won 128, so that was a 91% win rate. A lot higher loss rate than I normally like to have. I normally don't like to have any more than 2 or 3 battles to the L, because I just choose my battles pretty carefully, but a lot of times my wife distracts me when I'm trying to concentrate and stuff like that, and not to make excuses, but it is what it is. 91%, I'll take it. So I clicked that, and I didn't mean to. I meant to click on the reward screen. All right. 15 sweet Sunfire tokens, 4 good green and 5 good purple, and some gold. And some bread. I remember when silver used to excite me, but now silver doesn't do it for me anymore. It's all about that bread. But anyway, that's where I'm at. The next bracket I'm in, goal 1. Not really sure. Let's look at some of the names, see if we recognize anybody. There's Hans again. I got a Thomas Shelby in my alliance, but he's got a different name, so I don't think that's the same one. So yeah, that's all I've got in my bracket right now. It'll fill out later. But anyway, so I appreciate you being here watching my content. I will see you in another video about Game of Thrones Legends coming soon. Peace.